Greetings everybody, I'm Commander Great, CG for short. Guess what I'm gonna be talking about today?
Escravo guiso?
No, Wally, I'm not talking about the French Revolution. I'm gonna be talking about everyone's favorite plumber, Charlie Mullins. I mean, look at him, he's got a fancy suit, he's a millionaire, and he's got his name on his license plate. What's not to love? Wait, is that him shaking hands with Abraham Lincoln? Lincoln is supposed to be dead! I can't be associated with someone who hangs around with dead people! I'm calling the video off! Huh, now what am I gonna talk about?
It's me, Mario.
Well, I might as well just rank all mainline Mario games, because what else am I gonna do? Go outside? Yup, that's right. Today, I'm gonna be ranking all mainline Mario games from worst to best. Now, remember that this is all my opinion. And my opinion is objectively correct, so if you disagree with me, I'm taking you to court.
Oh, I'm hopelessly lost!
Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. This game is easily the worst mainline Mario game, and no, it's not because I'm bad at it, it's just unfair, yeah. This game is way too difficult. Even if you've mastered the original game, this game will still absolutely destroy you. Even the commercials for it pointed out how hard it was. And the thing is that it's not even hard in the sense that it's difficult. It's just outright unfair. Like, the first level of the game is literally set up just to trick you. If you played Super Mario Bros. Before, you'd think there'd be a mushroom here, right? But no, it's a poison mushroom. So from the start of the game, you already know you can't trust it. Like, what are you even supposed to do here? Well, let me show you. First, you turn off your console, then you go play a better game.
It's SpongeBob. Isn't that cool, Joe? Hey, Joe, this is the part where you come in and say something funny about Among Us or something. Joe? Huh, that's odd. He's usually never late. Yeah, maybe he did go to kill Jeff Bezos. Well, wherever he is, I'm sure he'll show up eventually. He's probably just sleeping like usual. But in the meantime, I guess you can be Joe for an episode.
Fagrola Frado.
Did you just call me a slur?
Meanwhile...
Wait, where am I? Huh, how odd. Last thing I remember is getting knocked unconscious by Commander Great, and now I'm here, in this warehouse place. Huh.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you.
Super Mario Run, the game where you run. That's Mario!
Next they should make a game called Luigi Walking.
This is an auto-scrolling game developed for phones and was Nintendo's first attempt in developing games for mobile devices, and as far as first attempts go, I've seen better. The way this game was designed was so you could play it with only one of your hands, since you'll be playing it mostly outside your house. Finally, I can play Mario while writing an apology letter to those people whose house I accidentally burnt down. Now, how does this game work when you try to play it outside your house? It doesn't. It requires an internet connection at all times to play.
Then what's even the point?
Yeah, this game requires you to have an internet connection on at all times for you to play it, but doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the game? Not everyone's gonna have a mobile network on them at all times, and when you market this game as something to play when you're on the go, that idea just kind of falls flat. Like, I understand it for something like Toad Rally since you raced against other players, but couldn't you at least have it so you could play the main game without an internet connection? So, how is the actual game? I mean, it's fine, it's okay, it's just your normal 2D Mario game, not really anything to write home about. Bowser kidnaps Peach and now you gotta go and save her, except this time, Mario just can't stop running!
His feet must hurt like ass.
Super Mario Land.
Damn, he owns a whole land now?
This is Super Mario Land, the first portable Mario game, unless you count this. It was released on the original Game Boy console and follows Mario in the Sarasa Kingdom, where instead of saving Princess Peach, you're saving Princess Daisy. This game is definitely one of the odder Mario games. Everything just feels slightly off. Mario moves weirdly, the Goombas are called Goombos, and the Koopas explode when they're jumped on. You know, just like in real life. It's not that the game is bad per se, it's just different. The thing is just that it's so different that it doesn't really feel like a Mario game anymore. I mean, the reason people still even remember this game is because it says Mario on the cover. If this game was about any other character like Plumber Mike, the extremely cool man, I bet you no one would be talking about this game today. I mean, I'd probably talk about it, but that's beside the point.
Wait, I think I know what this is. This is hell! Oh no, I don't want to be in hell. I don't want to be where Shane Dawson is. Well, I don't know how I got here, but it is pretty nice and quiet. Maybe I'll settle down here for a bit. Yeah, just me and my own thoughts. My thoughts are weird. What was that sound? Wait, please don't tell me that's Shane Dawson. Shane, I'm not a cat. Don't hurt me, please.
We? Now we going to What do you mean we? Nintendo? No.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, in all fairness, this game isn't that bad per se. I just don't really like it. It's the second game in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, and to me, it's honestly the weakest one. Sure, it introduced some cool features like the penguin suit and the propeller suit, but I don't know, this game is honestly pretty weak. The only real new stuff it introduces is the multiplayer, but let's be honest, do you play the new Super Mario Bros. Wii multiplayer because it's fun, or because of the chaos that it brings with playing with friends? Now, don't get me wrong, I am in no way calling this a bad game. It's a perfectly fine 2D Mario game. It's just the weakest new Super Mario Bros. Game.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
New Super Mario Bros. 2. Again, this isn't a bad game at all. It's just another new Super Mario Bros. Game. This time, the gimmick is that coins are everywhere. Now, is there any reason for coins being everywhere?
The Mushroom Kingdom economy is crashing!
No, there's just an overabundance of coins for no reason. Now, is there any reason to collect the coins? Well, you get this neat Mario trophy on the title screen when you collect 1,000,000 of them.
Well, damn, now you gotta get them all.
Yeah, you don't really have a real use for these coins outside of getting extra lives. This is so lame. Couldn't they at least have included a shop for us to spend the coins in? Whatever, I shouldn't complain too much though, because at the end of the day, it is still a 2D Mario game, and you know me, I love 2D Mario games.
2D Mario, my favorite!
Doing a sequel. There's no need to disguise.
Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 2, Game of the Year, Super Mario Brothers 2.
Super Mario Bros. 2. This game is weird. After realizing that the original Super Mario Bros. 2 was too hard, the rest of the world got this game instead. And yeah, this is way better than the Lost Levels. But it's also weird. This gameplay is different from any other Mario game. Instead of jumping on enemies, you throw them. Instead of power-ups, you have vegetables. And instead of Bowser, you have Wart. Now, of course, different doesn't mean bad, and this game isn't bad in any sense of the word. It's actually quite fun. Now, there is actually a reason to why this game is so different. It's because it's not a Mario game at all. But everyone already knows the story of this game, so instead, I'm gonna talk about Shrek Forever After. Shrek Forever After, the fourth installment in the Shrek franchise. At this point in Shrek's life, Shrek has a wife, 3 children, and he's starting to miss his old life. That leads him to...
What was I talking about? Sonic?
No,
Fortnite?
no.
The French Revolution? Oh! Red Luigi?
You want fun? Wario show you fun.
Super Mario Land 2. Now, this is a real improvement from the first game. This one actually feels like a Mario game. You've got power-ups, real Goombas, and Koopas who don't blow up when you step on them. It's obvious this game took a lot of inspiration from Super Mario World with the way Mario looks and the moves he can pull off. The game takes place right after the first game, with Mario coming home from Terrastaland to discover that his land has been taken over by Wario. Yup, that's right, this game was the introduction of Wario, so obviously it should be at number 1, but sometimes it has performance issues, so I'm keeping it at number 14.
Soldier Boy.
New Super Mario Bros. U. This game is sort of a guilty pleasure of mine, because it's actually quite disliked. Now, I don't think anyone is pulling out their torches and pitchforks for this game, but it's definitely not anyone's favorite Mario game. Well, it's not my favorite Mario game either, but I don't mind playing it from time to time. It was released at a time where many people were sick of the new Super Mario Bros. Series and wanted something more original. We had just gotten new Super Mario Bros. 2 a few months before, and I think people were expecting something a bit more from the first HD Mario game. But I don't know, I still enjoy it. It's got the acorn suit, a special world similar to the one in Super Mario World. Oh, and did I mention this game has a huge interconnected hub world? Yeah, and it's really cool. I mean, you can't really do anything in it, but it looks cool. New Super Mario Bros. Here it is, the game that started the entire new Super Mario Bros. Series, the game that's responsible for the era of generic Mario games through the 2010s, the game that made Mario uninteresting. This game is awesome. Now, I know this game started the new Super Mario Bros. Series, but I think we should start judging this game on its own instead of grouping it with all the other games in the series. Nothing against those games, of course. They're perfectly fine 2D platformers, but it's obvious that there's way more originality in this game than the other three. I mean, there hadn't been a new 2D Mario game since Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy when this game released. That's a very long time, and no matter what you think of the series as a whole, you can't deny the impact this game had on the Mario series and 2D gaming as a whole. Who knows, without this game we might not have games like Donkey Kong Country Returns, Spelunky, Celeste, and Shovel Knight. That's no small feat, and for that, it deserves a lot of praise.
Oh my god, Super Mario! What are you doing here?
I jump on a turtle, Stewie.
Super Mario Bros. What do I even need to say about this game? It's Super Mario Bros. Everyone and their grandma's goldfishes play this game. It's got Goombas, it's got mushrooms, it's got Mario murdering toads that have been turned into bricks. Wait, what? I know this game inside and out. I've probably played it so many times that I have all the level layouts memorized in my brain. Everything about this game is just perfect. The soundtrack, the way Mario moves, and the levels. I could probably play this game for my entire life and still enjoy it. What else do I need to say? It's Super Mario Bros. He jumps on the turtle, Stewie. Play the game, it's very cool.
I got that sunshine in my pocket.
Super Mario Sunshine. This is what you might call the black sheep of the 3D Mario series. You got Mario 64, Mario's first dive into the world of 3D. You got Galaxy, which is much more linear but feels like a grander, more epic adventure. And then you got Sunshine, where Mario has a water hose on his back. And also it talks. Super Mario Sunshine is weird. It's set in this tropical island of Isle Delfino filled with beaches, lots of water, and other tropical scenery. Where in other Mario games you might go from a grass world to a desert world to a snow world, here everything is themed around this island theme. That might sound like it'll make the game boring, but it actually forces the developers to be more creative with the levels. You got a water skiing level, a theme park with a giant Robo-Bowser, and a hotel that I can't seem to get through without a guide. By limiting themselves to the tropical theme, it forces the developers to think outside the box and make the most out of it. Of course, the game isn't perfect. There are plenty of parts that are just tedious or straight up doesn't work, but those parts are worth playing through to get to the good parts, like when Mario goes to jail for tax evasion.
To your house? In 3D land?
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D Land. Now, even though the title does say 3D, this is probably the least 3D Mario game. While, yes, it is in fact 3D, it's played as if it was a 2D game. You got the fixed camera, the checkpoints, and the flag at the end of every stage. Now, if this was a console game, this concept would probably be pretty weak. But this is a handheld game. This idea of pick up and play goes really well with the 3DS since you'll be carrying it around. Well, yes, you can play through the entire game in one sitting. It's really made to play when you're on the go. While it may not have huge open areas and a bunch of side missions and a blue monkey, Mario 3D Land still succeeds at being an incredibly fun and entertaining game. Or maybe I'm just nostalgia blinded since it was my first Mario game.
Where is Joe? I can't do this without him anymore. You know what? I'm gonna call him.
Hey, my name's Garrett Smith, and I have had exactly 0 sex partners.
Oh crap, wrong number. Hey Joe, where are you? We need you here for the show!
You fell for the oldest trick in the book. This is an automated voice message. Call me back later.
Where is that son of a glitch?
3, that's a magic number.
Super Mario Bros. 3. Now I know what you're saying. Isn't that the game from the Wizard?
No one? Damn, okay.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is the last game in the original 2D Mario trilogy on the NES, and this game is undoubtedly the best. 8 worlds, 7 power-ups, and a bunch of toads that go... This game basically perfected the 2D Mario formula. After the experiment that was Super Mario Bros. 2, this game decided to go back to the old formula of Super Mario Bros. 1, except this time try to perfect it. This was the first game to introduce a world map, the Koopalings, Boom Boom, the Super Leaf, and also Mario's modern colors. On the cover, because in the game he had black overalls. But let's not forget the best new feature in this game. The frog suit. Never in my life have I felt more dopamine than when using the frog suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. It's better than sex! And if there's anyone who knows anything about sex, it's me.
Is anyone there? Wally? Commander Great? Uncle Lizzie? Oh, thank God, it's just a monster. I would appreciate it if you could please stop screaming in my face, kind sir. Damn, I guess you just won't listen to me.
Super Mario 3D World. This is easily it's Super Mario 3D World. Now, I'm only counting the original Wii U game here, but I'm getting to you, Bowser's Furry, don't you worry. This is again one of those games that really disappointed fans when it was revealed. Everyone was tired of the new Super Mario Bros. Art style being slapped on everything, and to see the next big 3D Mario game was taking the same direction wasn't everyone's favorite decision. But you know what they say, never judge a book by its cover. However, this is a video game. So yeah, the cover is basically what the game is. It's a sequel to 3D Land with new levels, updated graphics, and also everything is a cat now. Because, why not? Can it look generic at times? Sure. Did it release at the worst possible time? Yeah, definitely. But is it still an excellent Mario game that's a hell of a lot of fun? Yes. The answer is yes. Also, the cat suit is freaking adorable, so why wouldn't you want to pick this game up?
Super Mario
World. If you showed up at my door and asked me what my favorite 2D Mario game was, well, first I'd question you how you got my address, and then I'd say Super Mario World. Then I'd call the cops. Now, some people may think that Super Mario Bros. 3 is the better game. But to those people, I say this. Huh? What do you think about that, huh? Yeah, that's right, not so tough now, are you? This is the peak of 2D Mario. The controls are perfect, the power-ups are super fun, and it's got so many secrets and things to discover that'll keep you playing for months. It also introduced Yoshi, and come on, how can you not love Yoshi? Now, I know what you're thinking. He's gonna make a joke about Yoshi committing tax fraud, isn't he? No, I'm not. Instead, I'm gonna show you this picture for 6 seconds.
Aren't you scared?
Not really. The only thing I'm scared of are those teeth of yours. What have you been eating?
I have been eating the flesh of the people who end up here.
Well, you should really get yourself a toothbrush. Here, I'll give you this one. You really need it.
What are you talking about? You're supposed to be scared so I can eat you.
Can you only eat me if I'm scared?
Yes, I feast on the fear of my enemies.
Heh, that's lame. I can eat anyone whenever I want.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now this is one hell of a game. It's basically like the first Mario Galaxy, but more! And the new things this game introduces are just incredible! Like, might I mention Yoshi? I guess you could say this game is out of this world. Now, many people prefer this game over the first one, however, I do not. Well, yes, this game is very incredible, probably more so than the first, but I don't know, I've always had more of a love for the first game. Take the opening, for example. In Mario Galaxy 1, it's this big, bombastic cutscene with big music and Peach's castle itself being taken into space, and in Mario Galaxy 2, it's told from a more direct presentation with the storybook. And also the main battles are really big for some reason. Well, yes, the second game gets to the point more faster. I will always prefer the more cinematic approach of the first game. Speaking of the first game...
Guys, we're going to space! Though, I left my passport at home.
Super Mario Galaxy. Now, when people think about a game about Mario in space, they'd probably think about 3D Collectathon with Mario going to different planets where he's able to move around freely and talk to aliens and battle the Empire and fight Thanos. But in reality, Mario going to space means a linear 3D platformer about getting from the start of the level to the end. And it's a hell of a game. From the start, it's already epic. Your girlfriend gets abducted by Dennis Hopper into space, and you're flying into a planet before you find yourself with Rosalina, where you start your journey towards the center of the universe on board the Comet Observatory. On your way, you jump on Goombas, visit this penguin land, and experience the feeling that being stabbed is like. You can also be a bee.
My dog stepped on a bee.
So yeah, pretty good game.
I will kill Bowser in front of everyone, and I don't give a damn.
Bowser's Fury. Now yes, I know this is technically not a standalone game, but you know. Now in most 3D Mario games, you'll have multiple worlds to go through with all sorts of things to discover, but here you only have one world. Now that might sound lame, but keep in mind, this is no ordinary world. This is a huge world. The game follows Mario, big surprise there, getting sucked into a vortex by Bowser Jr. to end up in an island where it turns out Bowser has gone mad. And also really big. It's then up to Mario and Bowser Jr. to stop Bowser and turn him back to normal while collecting cat shines. What I love about this game is not only the freedom it gives you, but also the fact that every part of the world has something new to discover. You're never lost or confused in this game, and that's something only a 3D Mario game can do. You can also turn into a huge cat Mario that hits Bowser on the head. Pretty cool, right? Super Mario 64. Come on, don't act like you're surprised. You knew Mario 64 was gonna be near the top. Where do I even start with this game? It's a freaking masterpiece. This game not only brought Mario into the world of 3D, but it also brought gaming as a whole into the world of 3D and started a whole new genre of games being 3D platformers. I mean, without this game, we might have never gotten such classics as Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Gex Enter the Gecko, and Mr. Bones. What the heck even is that? I don't know, but you got Mario 64 to thank for it. The biggest surprise in playing this game today is that the controls surprisingly hold up. Sure, the camera can be a bit wonky, but the way Mario moves is just perfection. And the stages are perfectly designed to Mario's moveset. Playing Mario 64 is like learning how to ride a bike. Sure, at the start it might feel a bit weird, you might tumble and fall over and go down a big cliff and break all your legs, but as you keep practicing and discovering new places to test your skills, you start getting better and eventually it feels like you've been doing it your entire life. This is one of those games that'll be with us for years to come in the future, and I will never get tired of playing it.
So, why aren't you scared of me?
I've seen a lot scarier things than you in my life. Like this one time my Uncle Izzy took his car and drove it into a kindergarten full of children and killed like 12 of them.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was pretty traumatic for me as a 12-year-old, but the children were pretty annoying, so I think it was justified.
So, I'm just not scared of you?
Nope. Sorry. Oh, look at that. A cute little hole in the ground. It would be quite a shame if I were to fall down that hole. How big is this place? Oh God, this is where Shane Dawson lives. Ah! Shane, please don't hurt me.
Oh, there you are, Joe. I've been looking for you everywhere. And by that, I mean I've been sitting in my chair and screaming for you.
What happened?
I think you were sleeping, Joe.
What? But it felt so real.
Oh, sorry, Joe, but your erotic dreams aren't real, sadly.
Erotic? CJ, you know I don't have those kinds of feelings.
Yeah, whatever. Wanna hear me talk about Mario?
Not necessarily.
Well, I will. My #1 favorite Mario game is...
Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Super Mario Odyssey. This is it. This is undoubtedly my favorite Mario game of all time. This game released at the perfect time. Everyone was tired of the new Super Mario Bros. Art style being put on all new Mario games, so when I saw this, it was like a breath of fresh air. This game returned to the old style of Super Mario 64, except now it doesn't kick you out of the level every time you collect a star, or moons in this case. This game really is an odyssey. You'll go all over the world, not just the Mushroom Kingdom. You'll travel from a dinosaur world to a New York City style world to a mixed mash of Mexican and Egyptian culture to a world that looks straight out of Dark Souls. Seriously, how is this in a Mario game? Every world in this game is unique, with new mechanics and new enemies to face off against and possess. Oh yeah, did I mention you can possess enemies in this game? That's the big new feature of this game. Cappy, a hat that possesses Mario's hat, which allows him to jump through higher distances, hit things with it, and yes, possess enemies. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities. You can be a Goomba, you can be a Bullet Bill, you can be a Seal, you can be Yoshi, you can even be Bowser. Spoilers by the way. I will always love this game, and no matter what anyone says, it will always remain my #1 favorite Mario game. And if anyone disagrees with that, look at this.
Well, I'm glad everything is back to normal. I wonder what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. Well, French Revolution it is!